Hey guys, thank you again for checking out another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a very popular topic, which I know you guys are really interested in knowing about. That is manufacturing. I typically try to read the comments and kind of get a feel of where everybody is based upon the questions and the comments. And this seems to be something that is brought up quite a bit. You guys are really interested in wanting to get your own clothing brand started or getting like customized work done. And you guys ask like, how do I get started, or how do I find a manufacturer? Because that seems to be something that is like kept on the hush. Like nobody wants to talk about how they found their manufacturer, or how to even get started in the process of finding a manufacturer. So today we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you a couple of different places in which you can check out if you were interested in starting that process. I'm not going to lie, it is a lot of work to find a good manufacturer. It is a lot of work to find a good manufacturer, and it is a lot of work that once you find your manufacturer to get your stuff up and rolling, but it's definitely worth it once you're able to find a good one. You hold on to them and keep them on the low like everybody else does. The first place I'm going to tell you to check out is the place you guys are all aware of, and a place you probably know that I'm going to say, but the first place to check out is going to be alibaba.com. Now alibaba.com, if you're not familiar with them, it is a website in which it hosts a bunch of different suppliers. Pretty much is this big online marketplace that sells just about everything. It puts you in contact with different suppliers and vendors that sell everything, like literally, whether it be clothing, accessories, sunglasses, shoes. Even if you don't want to go in the route of doing like boutique or apparel or anything like that, there's everything. You could think of, there's like furniture, candles, eyelashes, nails, everything you could think of, you could find on alibaba.com. It is a free platform to use. I say free because some of the other ones I'm going to mention, there is a fee based upon using them. But pretty much all you do is you go on the website alibaba.com, you put in exactly what you're looking for, and they're going to give you a list of a bunch of different suppliers that can offer the product and what you're looking for. Now, when it comes to manufacturing through alibaba.com, because you're not able to be in person with them, it is going to take a lot more work to be able to find a good manufacturer. And there have been some great companies that use solely alibaba.com for building their business. They are a great platform. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Judy. I don't know her last name or what her Instagram name is. It's just Judy. She's the one that created kaleidoscopes. So she pretty much built her whole business based upon alibaba.com. I've been able to watch one of her seminars as well as read her book, and she will tell you that she's never been to any factories or anything like that. She says all of her business is done through alibaba.com. So that is a great reference as to how you can be successful with building your business with alibaba.com and manufacturing products and working with alibaba.com in order to build and create a multi-million dollar, in her case I think it's like $1 billion, multi-million or billion, whatever she is, business. But it is possible, again, using alibaba.com. So now, I've had great experience with alibaba.com. I think they're a great resource and a platform. Again, it does take some work to kind of find out what vendor will work best with you. And even with doing so, you definitely want to make sure that you are properly equipped with everything that you want done. Again, because you're not there to physically touch and see and be hands-on, it is a bit more of a process, but it is definitely a great opportunity, especially with us being kind of on a lockdown still, where we don't have the ability to travel to certain places or go to different things or events, in which I'll mention later on in the video, to find that manufacturer. So again, if you have not checked out alibaba.com, I would definitely do so. They are a great option. It's easy to access. Everyone has access to it. There's no special requirements that's needed. Again, it is going to take a little bit of work to find what you're looking for, but they are a great resource and a great option that you can look into for finding your manufacturer. So the second place I would definitely tell you guys to look into for finding a manufacturer is trade shows. Trade shows are one of my favorite things to do. I know we're on a pandemic, everything's kind of still at a standstill. Hopefully they'll have the trade shows up and running maybe towards the end of this year. I know things are slowly starting to open up again. I think as of right now, the Las Vegas trade show Magic is set to be official for this year, where they're going to put it back in Vegas. I'm sure things are going to be a little bit different, but as of right now, what they're advertising, that Magic is supposed to be up and running either August or September of this year. So I'm definitely looking forward to going to that. But definitely when you go to these trade shows, there is an area specifically set up. I think it's called sourcing. It's where you want to go to, and they have all of the manufacturers that you can think of that come out, and they'll work with you and talk with you and let you know what needs to be done if you are looking to set up some manufacturing with them. And that definitely gives you an opportunity to kind of get that hands-on feel and meet somebody behind the actual factory. Gives you the opportunity to kind of have that a little bit more hands-on feel, and be able to see a face behind the name, and that way they can see a face behind the name as well. Sometimes with us not having that interaction, that face-to-face interaction, sometimes you can be a little weary, especially when we're spending our money. So definitely check out trade shows. Trade shows are an awesome opportunity to be able to meet some manufacturers. And again, hopefully this year we'll be able to go out to Vegas and meet some of those manufacturing at Magic. Hopefully it's up and running this year. I definitely hope so. I love Magic. It is so fun. But yeah, the Magic, going to trade shows is definitely going to be your second best option into finding a manufacturer. Now, the third option I have for you when it comes to finding a manufacturer is another website. So that way, for those who are not able to travel or get to these trade shows and other things we're going to talk about, going online and looking at Makers Row is a great opportunity. Makers Row is an online source. It is based here in the US, and pretty much you're able to go on there. Now, the only downfall with Makers Row is that it does require some sort of a subscription, so you do have to pay for that service. That's why I refer to Alibaba, which it is a free service, but again, Makers Row is also a great alternative, but again, it does require some sort of subscription to be able to utilize their platform. Now, again, they are all American based, so that has its perks and its cons. Pricing as a con, perks as shipping and stuff like that, getting it made here in the US. You can definitely check them out. I'm not as familiar with Makers Row. I have not utilized them. I'm thinking about looking into them. But again, I'm kind of stuck on alibaba.com, being that I don't want to have to kick out at that additional expense. But for those who have used it, definitely let us know down below how the experience was. Those who haven't, definitely take a look at their website. Again, Makers Row is the name of the website. Definitely check them out. So the fourth option I have for you is kind of one that's kind of at a standstill right now. It was part of my plans for last year that I wanted to do, but I don't foresee it coming anytime soon, depending on how this whole pandemic thing is going, into overseas factories. Now you can definitely travel to these overseas factories. I know, like, going into some of these Asian countries, that you're able to go in. There's like a whole area of finding manufacturers and going to the factories. Again, right now with the whole COVID and pandemic, everything's kind of still at a standstill into traveling into these countries. But that is a great opportunity to really get yourself hands-on, really put a face behind the name, let them get to know you, build those relationships. Still on my bucket list to do once things get up and moving again and it's safe to travel that far out and go into these foreign countries. I would definitely look into it. That is, again, something I am like really wanting to do, to go down there, maybe spend like a week or two down there, and to really just get myself comfortable and familiar with the people, with the companies, with the brands, let them know what I'm looking for. And so my last and final place that I would say you definitely check out for manufacturing is another one of my favorites, which is downtown LA. So downtown LA does have factories. They do a lot of manufacturing in downtown LA. It is a great place to, again, look for those manufacturers. Now, the only thing with downtown LA, I feel like it's one of those places that's like on the hush, like nobody really says anything. I know it's there. I have not put the time in to find it. I am definitely going to put the time in to find it, because I do want to start offering some exclusive pieces through my own business. Best advice, if you do go downtown LA and you are looking for a manufacturer, is to ask around. You never know what kind of information you may get. Now, of course, you might have to pull teeth and pull hair and stuff like that to get that information from different vendors and different shops and stuff. But it never hurts to strike up a conversation just to kind of see where they are and see if you can pick anyone's brain. I would definitely say go to downtown LA. Just bring it up in conversation, you know, be friendly and stuff like that, because people will open up to you once they feel comfortable. and talk it up, ask them, you know, hey, where can I find a manufacturer, or do you know a manufacturer? So some of these places manufacture their own items, so they're definitely willing to work with you if that means bringing in extra business. So that is definitely a great place to go and look, and to start off before you do the overseas or the trade shows and stuff, to kind of get your feet wet. And if you find out, let me know, because again, I just feel like LA is like that. I know it's there, but people are like so hush about their manufacturers that if you have to literally get out there and find out. But nevertheless, I just want to come on here and give you guys some ideas as to how to find your manufacturers. Again, I've seen so many comments and questions about people wanting to get their own clothing line, or starting their own shoe line, or jewelry line, all these other things. And people are like, where do I start? Hopefully those 5 places kind of help you out in getting your feet wet. Hopefully one of the 5 will work for you. And again, if you guys have any questions, or if you know any manufacturers and you're willing to share it, definitely put it down below. I'm sure all of us would love to read and find out and how we can help each other. But until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.